Politico's hit piece on DOGE. The Politico piece Mastiff Sal shared with me on Substack is full of smoke and mirrors, and I want to address it head-on, both logically and biblically. The core problem with Politico's framing. Politico claims that DOGE inflated savings numbers. Their argument rests on two main points. One, they measure savings only by dollars already deobligated or clawed back, not by costs avoided. Two, they call DOGE's use of contracts, ceiling values, an accounting trick. That framing itself is dishonest. If a family cancels a subscription that could cost them $1,200 over the year, but they have only spent $100 so far, it is still a $1,200 avoidance of future waste. Government contracts work the same way. Pretending those ceilings don't matter ignores the way agencies consistently inflate contracts and then roll them forward year after year. Avoiding waste is savings, even if the cash has not yet been clawed back to Treasury. Logical fallacies in the Politico argument. 1. Straw man fallacy. They redefine savings in the narrowest way possible so they can call DOGE dishonest. That is like saying that if you stop eating fast food tomorrow, you haven't saved money because you only save money when you deposit the exact dollar amount in the bank. 2. False analogy. They compare canceling contracts to canceling a credit card. Wrong. A credit card has no built-in obligation. A federal contract ceiling does. Agencies often use the ceiling as their budget forecast, and vendors prepare to bill against it. Stopping those contracts early does prevent future obligations. 3. Selective evidence. They highlight one migrant shelter contract and claim DOGE exaggerated by billions. They ignore the broader portfolio, where cutting ceilings has forced agencies to rethink their bloated spending. That cherry-picking is designed to embarrass Trump and Musk rather than presenting the whole picture. 4. Appeal to authority. They quote a handful of academics and lawyers, most tied to the Washington establishment. The article takes their word as gospel, while dismissing the White House's actual procurement data and the fact that agencies confirmed savings in public releases. Biblical fallacies in their argument. The Bible warns against dishonest scales, Proverbs 11:1. Politico accuses DOGE of dishonesty while manipulating its own definitions of savings. That is false balance in practice. Christ also said in John 8:44 that the devil is the father of lies. When the media constantly reshapes words to fit an agenda, they participate in that spirit of deception. Calling avoided waste not real savings is wordplay designed to confuse the public. Finally, stewardship is biblical. Matthew 25 makes clear that a faithful servant does not waste resources. DOGE's entire mission is stewardship. Even if not every dollar shows up immediately in the deficit, reducing inflated contracts is still responsible oversight. Politico mocks that responsibility rather than celebrating it, going on the offensive. Now let me turn the question around. Why is Politico so determined to attack every attempt to cut federal bloat? Because Washington feeds on that bloat. The permanent bureaucracy, contractors, and lobbyists all make their living off inflated budgets. So when DOGE under Trump and Musk puts a spotlight on the ceiling game, it threatens the swamp's golden goose. Notice, too, how Politico frames this as if Trump personally lied. Yet when Biden runs trillion-dollar deficits, Politico writes about it as stimulus or investment. Where are their investigative breakdowns of wasteful climate grants, DEI contracts, or billions sent overseas without accountability? They save their outrage for when someone actually tries to shrink government. And here's the punchline. Even Politico admits that DOGE canceled thousands of contracts, that agencies have already deobligated billions, and that more clawbacks are possible. That means savings are real, measurable, and growing. The scandal is not that DOGE fabricated savings. The scandal is that media allies of the left refuse to admit that the government can be cut without hurting ordinary people. Final word. Their word games do not fool me. DOGE's numbers show waste avoided. That is good stewardship of taxpayer money. The attack from Politico exposes more about their loyalty to big government than it does about DOGE. The Bible teaches us to test all things and hold fast to what is good. DOGE's mission to strip waste from bloated contracts is good. The lies and spin to protect the swamp are not.